the first, wondering as you arrive, is noticing how arrival is for you. How is this landing into your body, into a welcome? What if we put down ideas that meditation is somewhere for us to get to, something to improve, to find some conclusion? Noticing that tendency, perhaps, and laying it down, and instead, what about a welcome? A deep, deep and wide welcome. A welcome that seems to come from beyond any plan, any idea you may have. A welcome that we find by resting into our body in relationship to a wider harmony. And our investigation always beginning through our wide back relationship to the earth. This invitation to be lying down, for our body to snuggle its way into its deep knowing. Noticing how your breath can help you to settle when you arrive. It could be that the breath is a good place to start, and there's no changing the breath. In this place, we're waiting for the breath to show itself, offering a wide open welcome to your breath. What about that inner listening that's so kind, so curious, so open? So kind, so curious, so open. The beginning of a shift out of the not good enoughs, the sense of lack, the any sense of urgency, planning, getting somewhere. The habits of the mind. And shifting into a wider knowing, a wider harmony that comes from beyond. So resting through your back body, noticing where the earth supports you. And you could even be curious for a while about if there is a tiny little breath that would like to soften your elbow or your hip, or a tiny little movement of just inviting softness and rest into a hand or your shoulder, tiny little adjustments, where the body can receive its fullness, its softness. And the earth underneath you coming up to support, inviting body to soften as though it's puffing up and out like a soft pillow. And all the while, your breath coming and going, a gentle place to rest your mind. Let your mind rest inside the gentle coming and going, the rhythm of your breath, as though your breath was like a hammock. And the mind can let go. And the breath might be very soft. It might be very quiet. It might be very deep. You might notice it somewhere in your chest. You might notice it somewhere in your toes. And as though you were meeting your breath for the first time. And there's such joy and delight in receiving your breath. And so as that soft breath begins to light up your cells, and you might wish to stay where you are with the breath, receiving that lighting up of your cells. You may wish to allow that, invite that to gently spread somewhere else into your body. Perhaps inviting that to spread into your belly, if you're not, or maybe you're already there in your belly. Maybe it spreads and melts through your legs, through your knees, this lighting up of soft liquid cells. So we really shift out of what we may think we know about the breath, that it's a respiratory breath of the lungs. Maybe we could imagine the trillions of cells in our lungs, the trillions of soft liquid cells in our lungs lighting up. And there's no distinction between in-breath and out-breath, just one flow, one sensation that moves through you that you can't do. So whilst you may notice the sensation of feeling that there is an in-breath and there is a sensation of an out-breath, there's something more. There's something deeper and wider of breath, a wider breath that comes from beyond body and of body, silky, kind, you may notice a place, you might feel there's a place that feels numb or denser in the body. And maybe you could gently invite this silky lighting up gently sending it like liquid, like the movement of water. And that just that intention, just that invitation, that gentleness is enough, that gentle invitation. Avoiding narrowing your attention, beginning to narrow your attention into one place, and keep your attention wide and open and curious as you let that liquid invitation go to that place. And simply be open to receive. Be curious and kind and open. What might happen? We're not looking for results, no pushing, no judgments. It's this inner kind curiosity. This inner acceptance, allowing and curiosity as to what might happen. And all the while, there may be a place in your body that feels like home. Maybe it's in the feet, maybe it's in the belly, maybe it's deep in your pelvis. Maybe it's in your heart. And that this home what about if there could be some silky threads that know how to unravel and grow out and wide, deep and into the earth. Rooting, spreading, remembering this stillness, that you are this mountain, that you are and that way that we go through the back to receive that, the way that we go with our silky roots back and wide. Remembered body, remembered body knowing this intelligence that you are. And it could be, as I've suggested at other moments, that it's the lower body and the feet and the back of your pelvis and the back of your lumbar spine that are the places to begin that rooting. Remembering to come back to that silky, smooth breath that's more than the respiratory breath that seems to come from beyond body and is of body, lighting up the cells, soft and liquid and slow. And there may be one or two places in your body where the breath feels like home, and always coming back to that place when you wish. Maybe those silky, silky roots and tendrils are made of love. And as they reach and grow and root and spread, It's as though where they go lights up. Where this love roots and spreads. It lights up with love. Because that love, what we call love, just reawakened never absent. It's the very essence of existence. Just waiting for us to wake up. We're remembering this spreading of your roots, these roots of love, alive with what we call love. Harmony, sweetness, whichever word, peace, love. The web, the wide web of life, plugging in to this wide, wide web of life. And maybe for a while, you may wish to play a little more with this possibility of your inner garden. What might grow up from this deep mountain, this deep soil of your body, in and of a wider harmony. Not yours, not me, not I, a wider harmony. And what might grow in your inner garden? Notice how it grows. What shoots reach up and bloom. What would you wish for in your inner garden? What sweet things? Without getting busy, it's the body's showing you. Your heart is knowing, showing you. Your cells singing to you. Receiving in a very different way to which we may normally look for information with ideas, with conclusions, with the mind. Very different. Let the cells continue to breathe you. Let your inner garden grow from this inner knowing. Feel and receive tiny, subtle sensations and going with what's sweet, going with what's light, going with what's pleasurable, feeling your essence, your love that you are. Your inner garden. That open and kind, curious. Inner tending to your garden, your inner garden. You may wish to play with noticing the sensation of your inner garden in your deep belly and pelvis. If you wish, you may like to bring your awareness to your heart and what speaks to you. Allowing this inner knowing of your cells, the wide harmony. Breathing your heart. The wide harmony. Its gentle wings and fingers and breath. finding every corner of your heart, even the places that may have hidden away or fallen asleep or protected themselves. And all the while, the gentleness of your breath, the simple, smooth, gentle breath you can always come back to. Or that wide, expansive earth underneath you, supporting you. So the last few moments together in silence, going with your flow. May all beings be love. May all beings be peace. May our practice help all beings in their path to awakening